Everybody, today we've got Ranger out on the ranch. This is his kind of first time really going out on a long ride by himself. We took him out and I lunched him really well, but he has got energy like you wouldn't believe. He is just very, very happy. So we've gone about 2 miles so far, and he's got a really fast running walk, so he can cover a lot of ground. But every time we start heading back towards the barn area, he gets a little bit on the excited side and wants to speed up. So we found open places in the pasture and we're doing some schooling and just making him turn around in circles. So as you can see, Ranger has a really nice ground covering walk. It's nice and fast. We're going a lot of distance. I'm going to kind of try to stay here on the side of the road where the footing's a little bit better and there's not so many rocks. We are going bitless. We're just using a modified mechanical hackamore with the pressure right across the nose as opposed to the pressure of a bit. And so far it's going along pretty well. I've just had to keep his head turned, but he's a pretty strong-willed horse. I can see where people would have been worried about turning his head, but really, he's turned his head just fine for me and hasn't really gotten into any situations where I felt him get panicky. He's getting a little bit better every time. So I'm out here on a portion of the ranch near the highway that I haven't really explored yet, but there's a nice little dirt track and we can move pretty freely. He's got his good trot going on. Oh, he's going to break into a lope for me. He's actually got a really smooth lope. There's an updraft, and those either kites or kestrels, but there's a bunch of them. At first I thought they were buzzards, but they're moving around on this thermal. Really a very cool sight to see. So I found a couple of downed pieces of wood over here, and you know what? You might as well make it into an obstacle. So we're gonna walk over these a couple of times. Everything looks good. We want to encourage him to step. Good boy. Okay, we're going to make a sharp turn. Go back over the obstacle. He's looking at it. Good boy. Now we're going to make the turn again. I'm going to use a lot of leg to turn him. And we found something else over here to step over. So anytime you can find obstacles on the trail to kind of test your horse's agility, see how they do over things, that's really good. Whoa, let's turn around sharp, hit it from the other side. Woo! That was pretty good. I checked it out. It didn't look like there was anything bad, so that was a real good little obstacle just to test Ranger out. So we've got another cool little obstacle to go over right here. See how he goes. We've got a little ditch right here. So we're going to let him have his head, and he went right through it. Good boy. So I'm going to get him up on the high side over here, kind of out of this a little bit. There we go. Mainly because I don't want to get close to those trees, and I want to keep him off the rocks as much as possible. We've settled into a nice rhythm. He's now looking forward to going forward and seeing everything around him. We've got some prickly pear coming up here, so we're gonna not make him walk through that. That stuff can be nasty. Try to stay away from cactuses. If your horse doesn't know the difference, you should. He's being a really... Got a little bit different terrain right here. It's been washed out pretty good. Also looks like we got something dead. Ew. I don't know what that is. rocks. Easy there, buddy. Oh, and I think we finally found the trough at the end of the highway. Let's see if there's any water in it. Oh, there's some water, but it does not look that good. Found this really cool little place, kind of out in the woods. And of course, Ranger thinks that his friends might be around here somewhere, but I don't think we're gonna go explore this too much. Ooh boy, ooh. But it is really beautiful down here. But there's a lot of metal and stuff like that that kind of makes me think that might not be so much fun to go through without a good path. What do you think there, Ranger? Nice and cool anyway. Check out this pear tree I found out here. There's tons of awesome pears. Hey Ranger, you want a bite? He kind of likes this part. So the nice thing about being on a horse is you can just reach up here and pull him off real easy. Using horse as ladder. Because you can tell all the small stuff where the deer could get to it are already out of it. So I'm filling my saddlebags full of a bunch of pears. Oh, a little closer, a little closer. Okay, got him. This part of the ranch is really beautiful. There's a lot of terrain here, a lot of big holes. You kind of have to watch around. But really, when you're out here, it feels like you're the only person in the world sometimes. Pretty big bird of prey. I can't quite tell what it is. I think it's a big broadwing. But every time I've gotten close to it, he's flown away. And seems how I've got to head that direction. Maybe he'll fly for us. Oh, he's just kind of checking me out. Oh, there he goes. Oh, just into the next tree. He's not going to be happy with me when he realizes that's the direction I'm heading to. Well, he's going across the pasture now. I guess he decided I really am going this direction, and if he wants to avoid me, he's going to have to go somewhere else. Oh, there's 2 of them. 3 of them. Wow. Boy, so I'm really proud of Ranger. He's doing pretty good. We went about 7 miles at this point. And we're using this mechanical side pull. Didn't have any problems with him. He got a little bit excited in the beginning, but putting some distance on him really helped him out. And he's also eased up with his sweat marks a little bit. But I think he wants to go back to the stable, so we're gonna head that direction. And this is Bull 69. Take a look at each other, kind of get used to it. I figured while he's over here and he's standing by, we can take a look at him. There we go. He doesn't love you that much, Ranger. Thank you for joining me on today's ride, and if you want to see more, be sure to click on the icon over here for the other playlists. And remember, if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe.